Alright guys, end of the season, but this is my last pull on my bell peppers here. Got a few nice ones at the end of the season. I'll be cutting these up, putting them in freezer bags, using them throughout my winter. Got a nice haul of banana peppers, the last pull of them. It's starting to get frost in our area, so I went ahead and pulled the end of that, and I've got a whole mess of tomatoes here. Now some of these tomatoes, I'll probably set these in my windowsill to allow them to turn red. But some of the smaller ones, I'll probably slice those up for fried green tomatoes. I know a lot of people eat fried green tomatoes in the spring, but I like to do it on my last harvest. Because to me, I want those red tomatoes when I first start planting, because I love tomato sandwiches. But we'll talk to you for a minute here. Okay, so like I say guys, remember planting your dirt is super important during your fall time. Because what you're doing is you go ahead and getting all your dirt ready for your springtime. You know, if you're able to, like myself, I enjoy fishing. So I'll go ahead and take the carcasses from the fish I catch after I've dressed them out and cleaned them and everything. And I'll put that in the bottom of those dirt piles you see. I've got buckets of dirt you've seen in my previous videos. You have got to concentrate on your dirt. You know, we're sitting here in November, and I'm still getting a harvest of tomatoes just off of, what, 6 buckets? You know, nice bunch of tomatoes that are still harvesting. And it's not because I have a talent in growing, but yet I understand the dirt. You know, dirt is your #1 quality. I don't care how good of a plant you purchase or how much you pay for that plant. If your dirt is not consistent enough to continue feeding your vegetables and feeding their nutritions and stuff throughout the growing season, or even the hot weather. You know, my dirt's just a simple blend where I keep a lot of live things in there when I'm composting, you know, just my regular house scraps. You know, and like I say, I do like to use fish scraps and stuff. It really keeps the roots for these vegetable systems so cool that you can withstand those 100-degree weathers. You know, I'm in Georgia. It gets pretty damn hot. You know, it's the #1 thing I want you guys to focus on during the downtime of winter. You know, spring seems the biggest part of people growing. I do grow in the fall. I've got carrots. I've got beets. I'll be doing some cilantro. I'll be doing some radishes. And, you know, just different varieties of things. Maybe some collard greens. Hey, this is what I got out of my black-eyed peas this year. Not bad for my first time growing black-eyed peas. I think I only planted 5 plants. So I'm pretty happy with that little harvest that I can, you know, add that to my gardens and my raised beds. And actually, the one that I did grow in a 5-gallon bucket, it produced probably the best, to be quite frank with you. But keep in mind, if you can, always plan ahead. You know, you can always have that dirt. It doesn't take a lot of time. You know, if you're going to do the store-bought dirts, it's just not going to do it. You know, that store-bought stuff is meant to maybe just attract you as a buyer. I don't have a lot of faith in it being very productive in your garden when it's time to, you know, produce. Oh, that one's turning. But yeah. Most of these green tomatoes, especially the bigger ones, I'll set these in my windowsill and allow these to go ahead and ripen up that way. But most of these small ones here, I'll probably just cut these up, maybe have a little fried green tomatoes. Probably do that when I fry some fish or something. That way I don't have to mess up a lot of oil and I can cook them out. But not a bad little pull here for the last fall pull here. Just figured I'd show you guys. Like I say, we're catching another frost. It was windy last night, so I didn't pull yesterday. I knew it wasn't going to hurt them. But tonight, it's going to be a cooler 32, 31 night. And there's not much wind, so it's going to probably hanker these down. So I went ahead and pulled them today and made my last video as American Mindbender for the growing. Keep you guys in the know-how on how to, you know, produce yourself a little bit of food throughout your year. And you can do it in combined spaces, you know, patios, 5-gallon buckets, you know, different things like that. Some people grow microgreens. They grow those inside. I hadn't gotten into those yet. If need be, I might. We're not going to be filming any fall crops. We're just going to keep preparing our dirt. But hang on a minute, I got a surprise for you. Hit that pause button. I'm back, guys. What's happening? It's GKR Scratch Family. We're going to be hitting up the Scratch Family channel. Got 500 tickets here, so I'll probably be hitting these on YouTube soon. Y'all take care. Scratch Family for life.